fish on, baby. This is what dreams are made of. Fairlawn Islands, sand dabs. Give me my Lingcod. Come on, baby. Come on.
I've hooked into something. Nice.
Yeah. One for Dan. Fishing with Dan Hernandez, boys. Good job, buddy.
They are starting to bite here, the Lingcod. So you have a choice. You can either go live bait or go artificials. And since the limit's 2, I thought I'd try to do the artificial thing. Let's see what I got here. Should have color soon. I'm fishing 50-pound test Spectra, 40-pound test mono. No need to use fluorocarbon when you're fishing this deep, 300 feet. Starting to go up and down now, so it should be pretty close. There's color. There's a nice one right there. There you go. Beautiful fish right here. That's the B52 Bucktail right in his mouth there. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish. We're fishing here with Captain Jay and the crew here aboard the new Huck fin and using a B52 Bucktail. Quality jig like this worked out really good. Beautiful, beautiful Lingcod. All right, let's take a little break from the action here and go to the tackle box and give you a good look at the gear you need for this kind of fishing. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit what we're doing today. Basically rock fishing, and it doesn't matter if you're fishing along the coast or off at the island, it's the same technique. Now, what I'm going to be talking to you about is about shallow water rock fishing, that 100 to 250 feet of water. For the deeper rock fishing, it's basically the same, just going to be using bigger sinkers. Now, for this type of fishing in that shallower water, you can get by with a low profile reel like this, 400 series, have either 50 or 65 pound Spectra as your main line, and you don't need a lot of leader on top of it. Don't use fluorocarbon, but you can just use regular mono, like 30-pound mono on top. Normally about the length of your rod is all you need. You want to have as much Spectra as you can so you fill every little nibble when you're down fishing that deep on the rockfish. A nice rod like this works out really nice, either a medium action or a medium heavy action for that bottom fishing. Works out nice, and this California rod does that fine. So the jigs that we like to use when we're concentrating on getting a limit of rockfish, we want to get those 10 fish right away. What I like to use is 2 B52 Bucktails, 1 ounce models. I like the glow in the dark and the chrome, but all the colors will actually work. And what I like about the Bucktail is that if your bait comes off, the pulsating action of the Bucktail is still going to attract the fish. You'll catch rockfish on these no problem. I catch lings on these too when I'm trying to catch a rockfish. The lings will eat these, and it works out really nice. Again, it only depends on how deep you are, on the size sinker you use. If you're in that deep water over 300 feet, have a 16-ounce sinker on. Sometimes when you're in 200 feet and you have ripping current, you're still going to need a 16-ounce sinker. So make sure you have sinkers with you from 10 ounces up to 16 ounces. You never know what the skipper is going to do, if he's going to go shallow or go deep. You're going to need different sinkers with you. Now the other thing you can do too is use a magic metal jig. Just bounce it off the bottom. In that shallower water, about 100 feet, you can use a 4.5 ounce model will work out good. Hit the rock, swim it back a little bit, let it flutter. The lingcod, the rockfish, will eat it. Works out really nice. And if you get in that deeper water, 200 to 300 feet, then you're gonna need a 10 ounce model. Same thing. In that deeper water, I really like the glow in the dark colors. Seem to work out best for me. And again, hit the bottom, swim it back about 3-4 cranks, stop it, let it flutter down. And the lingcod and the rockfish will hit it either as it's starting away or when it flutters back down for it. When you get bit, you're gonna feel it instantly with that spectra line, crank on it, set the hook on the fish, and then just bring it up. The other jig you can use too, if you strictly want to target lingcod, go ahead and put on a 6 ounce B52 Bucktail with the large AA grub on there. White grub seems to work out best for me. Sometimes I try the red one too, but I catch way more fish on the white grub. Just bounce this off the rocks. Works fine up to 150 to 300 feet of water. Just let it flutter in the current down there on the bottom. Lingcod, the big reds, they really like this kind of lure. Well, this is the basic gear you need for this type of fishing. Let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
There you go, bud. You got your lingcod. There he is. Tell him. With Dan Hernandez. Thank you,
Nice,
Dan.
Thank you.
Another one going here. Still working the same bucktail. Sounds like we got 5 or 6 going right now around the boat. Just phenomenal fishing. This is an area that just recently opened up by Fish and Wildlife. It was a restricted area before. Now it's been opened up this year, and it's really showing its impact. This area's got a bunch of fish here, and guys are doing really good today. It's just a lot of fun. Here he goes. Here's color.
Oh, nice one, man.
There you go. Beautiful, beautiful lingcod on the bucktail. This is Captain Jay from the new Huck Fin. Been fishing with him about 15 years now. He introduced me to this type of fishing up here at Emeryville. You know, today I'm using a B52 bucktail. Most of the other guys are fishing live sand dabs, and the first time you taught me how to do that with the live sand dab, I was so shocked. I didn't know you guys really use those for bait.
You guys used to eat them for
That's all we did.
for dinner, and we used them for bait. So yeah, they work very well.
And your operation runs daily out of Emeryville.
Yes.
It's called Fish Emeryville now.
Fish Emeryville.
Is the name of landing.
Or they could check me out, newhuckfin.com, or on Facebook, New Huck Fin.
Yeah, and Jay's really good about posting pictures every day. Again, this is what I was using, B52 bucktail with a single AA grub. That lingcod jumped all over it.